what's up, all you greedy parasites? Welcome back to Dispatching Live. It is Thursday. It is noon Central Time. That means it is time for Dispatching Live. You know the drill. And you're here to, we're here to look at the load boards. We're here to talk about rates. We're going to be talking about gas prices. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Now, there's nothing we can do. We cannot change the gas prices. Right? That's obvious. But you should hear the phone calls and the requests being made. And this is, man, it's already tense between carriers, brokers, and dispatchers, and dealers, and auctions. And you throw gas on the fire, or the lack of gas on the fire, and you got a problem. And that's where we're at today. So we're definitely going to be talking about that today. Do me a favor. No, not that. If you've got an extra like, please do leave one. And 90 minutes. We're here for 90 minutes. You can click share, click copy, grab that YouTube link, text it, email it, share it on social media. This is where you can air your grievances. Otherwise, you're posting on threads, and you could do that, but why not do it here live where we're going to search stuff up. We're going to do it in real time. You can jump into the live chat. Keep on jumping in. What's up, David? David's got 2 more pizzas to deliver for gas money, but he is here. Good call. Vance Mattis must have pot as a topping to pay for the fuel. Good call. Murphy Auto Transport Services here. Hey, 2 bears, I need a pizza with extra toppings. Good call. So let's go. It is time to get this thing going. Let's do this. You know that she is a fully licensed broker. She's my co-host. She's your friend and advisor. She's here right now. Sue, can you see me and hear me okay?
I can, Jay. How you doing? How's everybody doing other than gas prices?
All right. So, hey, let me just check a couple settings here, and then I think I'm going to be ready to go.
Okay.
Let's do this. Yeah, I got to check some. Oh, yeah, exactly. My internal volume was low. All right, let's go back to full screen. Okay, everybody's jumping in the live chat. You're getting your pizza toppings ready. Okay, here we go. So, Sue, what is happening now, live,
Well,
Thursday? Yeah, what's up?
well, let's start with the loads. It's at 40,384. We were at least last week at 41,181. It's staying in the 40,000 range. I have a feeling it's going to go way up because of gas prices, because people are going to either sit down and not do anything, or they're going to go out of business. I hate to say these things, but you and I both know we can kind of see the writing on the wall. We've been through this before. They've never been this high, though. We've never had gas prices this high. I think it was, 10 years ago when we had the gas prices? It was 94.
94.
No, we've had them since then.
Not that high.
Well, we've never had them at $6 a gallon.
94.
So anyways, a few years ago we had this, and the prices did eventually raise up for the drivers. I don't know how long it's going to take this time, because if we watch what's happening, every day it's going up, like in jumps. So I don't know how long it's going to take for the loads to catch up, because as we know, people don't want to pay for us to do our job the appropriate amount. Always has been that way. They had to learn their lesson a little bit during COVID for different reasons, but we had the same kind of situation where we had a lack of drivers, so the rates had to go up. I have a feeling they're not going to have any choices here shortly, and we all know that there's certain brokers or certain, it's not always brokers, it's sometimes importer exporters, but they will never raise the price. They'll let that stuff sit there and just let it sit. Those are your Copart people, your IA people, until they don't have a choice. I'm getting calls from my drivers constantly, and I don't know how to put this, but they're ragging at me about this like I have something to do with it. And it's not the dispatcher's fault, okay? We are not psychic. We cannot predict this. I'm not sitting on the pipeline trying to get their gas out for them. We can only deal with what we can deal with. And I'm doing the best we can. And, some people get it, and then you have drivers that don't get it. So you know how that rolls. But that's the way my day has been going. Actually, my last week has been going. And I'll be honest, the loads have been rough. And it's not just the rates. It's just loads in general. I've talked to several people. We've had people in Dallas. And usually, we can get people out of Dallas with decent money. It's been rough. It's been really tight this week. And I don't know if it's because of that. But I mean, they're listing stuff on there for still 25 cents a mile, 30 cents a mile. I mean, we should be in the dollar a mile range at this point in time if we're going to be paying $6 a gallon, I believe. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, no. Well, number one, for all the Meet the Parents fans out there, when he says, "You think you can spike it?" and he said, "I think I could, but I need to be pretty high." And Robert De Niro says, "I bet you would, Panama Red." Yeah, the gas is crazy, and that's the thing. Well, we always talk about shipper expectations and setting
Right.
them, and you and everybody else and their dog and the cats that got in the pot roast. Everybody is saying the gas prices are. You've got to raise the rate. You have to.
Right.
You literally
Right.
have to.
Yeah.
So are you saying that's still, it's Baghdad Bob time? Nope, we're not raising the rates. The gas isn't going up.
Yeah.
We are defending against the neo-Nazis. It's just gaslighting time. Are we still gaslighting?
No, I mean, this is for real. And I mean, and I know that some brokers are going to respond and do what they can when they're quoting the prices to the customers. And I don't think, like, when I get calls for loads and I may have it priced appropriately, they still ask for more money. And even if I don't have it priced appropriately because my customer will not come up on the price, I always tell them that. I'll say, hey, this guy's, I sometimes will say, this guy's a douchebag and he won't raise up the price. So I'm sorry, this is what it is. Okay. And I don't like listing them like that either. But I do what my customers ask. If someone takes it, if they don't, it's on him. If he wants to sit there, I had him one time spend $600 just in storage because he wouldn't come up $50. Does that make sense to anybody? No, but you have customers like that are stupid. So you just got to roll with the punches. And I mean, I know the name of the game of the show. Okay. What we're doing today is the Greedy Parasites, and I know who it's about. And they have to realize too, is you sometimes have to do what your customer tells you what to do. I don't like it any better than anybody else does. And it puts us all in a bad situation and it makes us look bad, but it is what it is sometimes.
So I got my calculator out here. Let's see. David's doing 515. Oh, it's my pencil's falling. That's nice. 515 a mile divided by 9 cars. That's 57 cents a mile per car. That is fantastic. Well done. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Are you is David the only one with that load? No, that's not fair. But we need to. All right, let's do it. Let's crank up the parasites, and let's talk about what this show is about.
Yep.
Let's see here. So we've got. All right, this is you, Greedy Parasite. What's happened here is that. All right, so this guy said in. First, it started on a Facebook thread, and then I've been in touch. Hopefully, I hope he's got time to join us today. But he emailed Assertus
directly, yeah.
Directly, and you can't blame him. And it's about the look at the trash. It's all-time inflation and fuel $5 a gallon, and you don't care, and this shit fucking. Oh my God, I just did a double cuss. I get it. I mean, I get it. I get it. It's really out of control. Yeah. The thing is that, oh yeah, let's go to the graphic, because this just tells the story. This is how he feels. Now, he thinks the dispatcher's got a gun to his head, and the owner's got a gun to that head. Really, it's the sniper that's ready to take them all out. And that is where we're at. That's the Greedy Parasite sniper we're talking about. Now, I want to clear the air. I realize that if you are broadcasting this show in your dispatching office, which you should be, that some of what I say is inflammatory and you may seem downright unfair. By the way, mic check 1 2 3. Let's check this mic again. Mic check 1 2 test. Check. Oh my gosh, the audio. Where is my audio microphone? Mic check 1 2. Alright, hang on 1 second. Station identification. It just seems really low. You can hear me okay, right?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, you can hear me
Nobody
okay?
knows.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3. All right, we're going to keep going. All right, it's a little better. All right, so if you're putting dispatching live in your dispatch office, first of all, I congratulate you and thank you. Definitely want to do that because you know what? Here's the thing. When they say it was the dispatcher, Sue, is the dispatcher the problem?
No. I mean, we all make mistakes, but no, it's not the dispatcher's fault. A lot of times, I mean, we act like a detective half the time to try to figure out where the load really is and if the load's legit and if the car runs and drives after we've been told it ran and drove or if it even has wheels on it. I mean, we're usually the one that does all the background work. Well, okay. I should say it this way. Not all dispatchers are created equally, okay?
Ah,
so not all dispatchers
exactly.
do what we do.
This is why, so when Ty says the carrier sucks, the whole community uprises. And I say to Ty, I'm like, Ty, dude, what you just said, you know is going to inflame 80% of the carriers that are fine.
Right.
And so it's the same with the
Right, it's the same
dispatcher.
thing.
Right?
Yeah, all transporters are not created equally. Right.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Which is also why some brokers are greedy parasites. That's just a fact. It's a fact.
Right.
And that's what the show's about.
Right.
So in this, yeah, the broker, the sniper, the parasite, it's important to understand. Even in 2022, and you guys know this, everybody knows this, this is not new news. You can grab a mask and jump right in. You can do whatever you want. This is auto transport. You can make up the rules, and if somebody calls you on them, just say, we're simply a load board. I don't know. Just make something up. Like, ha, ha, ha. You can do whatever you want. And that's what people do. And we know companies like Cooked Cat. They just make it up. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. So that's why when we look at the top 12 auto transport load boards, we know that there are load boards and or brokers and or companies on this list that are making it up as they go along. They do not care. It's just plain true. Allegedly. So, and in this crap too, just posted another actual pickup, actual delivery. Somebody sprayed champagne over a cubicle last night because you booked it.
Yep.
And that you're not drinking that champagne. They are drinking your milkshake. They drink it up.
6, 6, 8, 8, 7.
That's why we did last night's show, or Tuesday night's show, Ty Thompson on the Move, where Ty is trying to help businesses think about, you don't want to be the next sandcastle sliding into the ocean. You just don't want to be. We know that. That's obvious. Captain Obvious. But as obvious as it is, it's still happening. Like this stuff. How much money can I make? Oh my God. Anybody asking this right now is running on a solar panel truck. Right? How many solar panel truck drivers are making videos of getting rich right now? Can I get a show of hands? No? Okay. Let's see here. What else? Oh yeah, I love these. Gosh darn it. Oh, these videos. And what else we got here? Oh, here we go. Okay. I like this. Somebody and that's the thing too. This stuff is being posted on social media. I mean, it's not like we're making it up. We're not in a vacuum here. Everybody already knows this stuff. We're just talking about it because we know that now some companies are watching this channel and they just need to hear the hard truth, man. Dude, a McLaren Spider, 62 cents a mile COD enclosed from Florida to Chicago? No. Come on, man.
Yeah.
How about this one? Lamborghini. Oh my God. in
No.
case you're on the podcast and you can't read the screen, it's a Lamborghini from Miami to Chicago, paying $800 COD enclosed. A Lamborghini, man. I wouldn't even haul that 58 cents a mile open.
No.
It's
Right.
is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And of course, when you're simply a load board, you are part of the problem, bro. Okay. More of this. Central dispatch prices really only cater to big carriers, so who's effing up the prices? Now, this is interesting. This is one of the things I wanted to get to. Because the rate, the cents per mile, varies per region in the U.S. and varies based on how many you carry. Sue,
Right.
can you help explain this?
Well,
And this is
okay,
for what I
so-
say is, and this is for the new dispatchers listening. Sue's going to give you some advice.
Okay, so I deal in 3, 4, 5, and we've got 1, 9, 10. Okay, so as I always say, your 9, 10 car haulers want to take packs because that way they can turn and burn faster, make more money. But they hassle in that same respect. Packs pay cheaper. They shouldn't, but they do. So the packs are paying what? Usually anywhere between 30. Well, we've seen them less than that, but I'm being kind. So say 30 to 50 cents a mile per car. Okay, and during certain times of year, you see that even less depending on where you're at. So, you know, if you're in California or if you're in Florida or if you're in Texas, you're not going to see usually sometimes even that, you know, sometimes you're going to see less than that because they love to kill us in those areas. I don't know why they charge us or pay less in those states either. Is it because they're the biggest states? Who knows? I don't have a clue as to why they do it. But I do know, like with my 3 cars, I try to make a certain amount of money. Right now, I'm going to have to try to make even more money. That's if they actually pay it. And like we were just talking about our 9 car. He just sat here and said he wants $4 a mile or he's sitting. Well, the only way that we're going to be able to do this with, you know, multi-car loads don't pay that. We're going to end up, and it's great that Two Bears got that because that's sweet, by the way. But is if he picks up individual units, which you and I all know that if he picks up individual units, 9, 10 car, he's going to spend 2 days picking up cars in, we'll say Dallas. And then next place he goes, he's going to be doing the same thing. So he's not going to be making as much money because he can't turn and burn them out. And I mean, I don't know what we're going to do about this. I'm hoping things will change. I'm hoping the brokers will see what's going on. I mean, I know they see what's going on, but convincing their owners or their people, their customers to pay more money is where the problem's going to lie because it all is going to roll downhill. So like if you buy a car and they have to pay $1,000 compared to $500, that car price goes up, right? It's going to be the same thing with freight. When they start having to pay more and more and more to get the goods to the grocery stores, guess who's paying the end result? It's going to be us. So, I mean, this is, you know, we're not all in this together, as Jay says.
Oh my God.
But we should be. Because, I mean, I sent that one to you.
There we go.
That was ridiculous.
This right, but I just want to bring it. Okay, this right here. This gets into. There we go. See, I like how this guy explains what semi money is to him and why.
Yeah.
That's how it works when you got 9 spots. After 4 or 5 good vehicles, it's free money. That's what they call the gravy, right? So you got a 9-car
Well, see,
hauler.
it's kind of like if you look at it with your 3 car, your 3rd car is your
that's your money.
Is the
That's
way
your gravy.
Look at it
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Which is
4th
why
car, your 4th car is your profit.
That's
Yeah,
why you
same
want a
thing.
bigger trailer because you're going to have bigger, more gravy spots. However, on average, you're going to have lower cents per mile, 4 to 5 spots.
Yes.
It's a trade-off.
Right.
We got to stop being mad at
And
other
you're-
people for the different
more
business
work.
decisions they make. Yeah, and more. Oh, yeah, exactly. And more risk.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing. And this
Yeah.
is another thing.
Sure,
When
more
you
risk.
call the Greedy Parasites, and all you got to do is say, "Listen, man, I am risking my life to deliver this little thing, whatever it is, to you. Can I get $50 risking my life money? No.
Yeah.
Can I get $25? Risking my life. I'm risking my life. Can you give me $25 more? Well, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Come on, man. Are you risking your life to click a button and send it over? No, you're not. There is no life risk in clicking a button. But being out on the road, in the weather, and the road is already an angry place. And now with gas prices, it's even worse.
Well, and what everybody should be watching too. Last time gas prices went high, they started stealing gas out of the truckers' trucks while they're sleeping too. So that's going to be another issue, especially if you have those extra tanks on your truck and stuff like that. Better make sure you have locks.
You're literally playing Road Warrior, but you can't get an extra $25. That is freaking nuts, and that's why we play. Are you a greedy parasite?
There's a greedy parasite right there. I could not believe that crap, and I think it was going to them because they're out of Valeria.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah. Yep. And I hate to say that. I see this crap all the time, so I usually send it to Jay as soon as I find it because it's just ridiculous. But yep.
I didn't even fuzz out. I fuzz things out because I'm a nice guy. Hey, forget about it. I'm a nice guy, but I didn't even fuzz that because I just couldn't. You know what? When it's such a stinking red load, the fuzz button just doesn't work when it's such a stinking red load. That is shameful.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. You know what I'm hoping? I'm hoping they're just new because he's only got 7 ratings. I'm gonna go with they're new and they don't know, so don't do it again. All right, we're gonna let you off with a warning.
Even if they were trying to list it for $300 a car, that's still not great. You know what I mean?
And here's what you get. You know what you get for $300?
Yeah, right there.
Here you go. You are the next contestant on. Where's my thing at? Flip of the week. Well done. You are now. Thank you very much. That's what you get for $300. A flip of the week. That's why this show is for everybody. Shippers, dealers, carriers, brokers, dispatchers, auctions, execs in corner office windows that deserve another memo.
And by the way,
this show is a public service,
been in business. He may only have 7 ratings, but he's been in business since 2019.
Oh, let's look at let's look at some of the. You sent in some of these ratings. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's been a member.
47 negatives, and mainly for not paying people.
47 negatives.
Not paying people.
That's 47 negatives in 4 years.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that's 40.
Why is he even on
that's a negative a month. You got to work hard to get a negative a month. You shouldn't even be allowed to ship cars anymore. That is ridiculous.
You're not paying people.
But you know what? Hey, we're just a load board, man. We don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's insane. Here's another one.
I did turn them in, but
Oh, well, I mean, come on, Sue. Why?
I know.
I mean,
why waste my time?
Yeah, I don't know why you waste your time. That's right. We're talking to you, corner office. Yes, that is insane. God.
Yes.
Now
I think they should have a rule that if they get so many negatives for non-payment, they should be pulled. I mean, because that means that's what they're doing. They're constantly and here's the thing: people who've been in the business for a while will look at that and go, "Hey, I'm not working for these assholes." But new people probably don't even realize what any of it means, or did they even check it?
That's
like, oh, there's a good load. Let's grab it.
There's a greedy parasite around every corner, dumping some more wax on the sidewalk. Waiting for another noob to just slip right in it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It is, and this is why you grab a mask and jump right in. You can do whatever you want. This is proof. Do whatever you want. Oh, I made up a song. If you're scamming and you know it, clap your hands. If you're scamming and you know it, clap your hands. If you're scamming and you know it, there's a load board to let you show it. If you're scamming and you know it. All right, there we go. All right, gas prices. We're talking about everything. There is so much. I mean, this show's gonna run forever. And this is why, if you are a greedy parasite, it's only gonna get worse. Stop being a greedy parasite. And look at this. I have not even said the company's name that was accused of being a greedy parasite, because I'm fair. I am fair and balanced. Fair and Balanced is finally back. Right here. And if whether you're a greedy parasite or, a dispatcher or whatever, let me know, because you are welcome on Auto Transport Intel. Your voice needs to be heard.
I agree. Vance said that if you're below 90%, you should be pulled. I agree. Or put on some kind of, I don't know, restriction or something. I agree, especially if you're not paying people, and you don't have a broker bond that you can go after, because the dealers don't. I think those people I sent you were either exporters or dealers not paying people, and there's nothing anybody can do about it other than sue them, and good luck with that.
Chris Chamberlain just invoked Gordon Gecko. Yeah. What happened to Gordon? What happened to old Gordo? Huh? Anybody know? Oh. Yeah, I remember. You got to watch Wall Street Part 2 if you can. I'm just getting you ready. All right, so the gas is up. Gas is up everywhere. Gas. Higher than some of y'all's credit score. It's just everywhere. But I tell you what, and here's the thing. It is really, that's the thing. Okay, here's a question I want to ask, because I saw a question in the live chat. Let's say, and I just wanted to add this. Here's part of the problem, Sue, because the running lanes have changed. Now with digital auctions and so much buying and selling of wholesale between dealers and digital auctions, lots of singles are now moving in ways that they weren't really moving before. And they still expect some, pizza tracker rate. How do you explain gas prices to the guy that thought so the dealers do this because they're saving money. They're saving money, and they're getting inventory faster, which they need to do. Well, they don't need to save money. Gosh darn it. Dealers across the board have reported record profits.
Right.
And here we are risking lives for an extra $25 that won't even cover the gas jump. That's why we say this is the Greedy Parasite Show. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to see if we can get the guy that posted the Greedy site. I want him in the meeting. I want him here to tell us more. I'm going to invite him. I don't know if he'll be here or not, but we're going to try this. Let's see. And like I said, I understand. Listen, I understand. And what I recommend is if he's able to just call in, right? Because Sue, what's going to happen? Let's say you posted you Greedy Parasite and you sent it to that broker. What do you think is going to happen next?
Probably, I will really honestly probably nothing. But, I mean, other than they're not going to haul for him again. How long will it take before they call him and listen, we got this load? Do you think in 6 months they'll call him back and say, hey, we need you to, what do you think? Because they have a screening. That's what they call the care team, right? Which is, I love that name. Jay.
Oh wait, what?
Saying of it.
I blew it.
You blew it.
Okay, all right. Let's say I didn't say it. Oh, Vance says
Okay.
blacklisted.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That's the thing. And here's what's interesting. Brokers are the only ones that actually blacklist people. Load boards
Right.
don't. Dispatchers don't. Do carriers?
Right.
Do,
Blacklist.
do you do you have a blacklist of companies you won't work with anymore?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Why? What's it take to get on your blacklist?
Well, how they talk to me is one of them. If they didn't deliver when they were supposed to deliver and they caused chaos with my, either pickup or delivery. If they didn't pay me my broker fee. I mean, there's certain things that put them on my blacklist. And I mean, literally, if you text me and you're rude to me while you're asking for a load or say something stupid, I blacklist you right then and there, and I block your number from that point forward. So, and I always get the company name because I had it happen just the other day. The guy was a total douche to me on the phone. And I said, so are you an actual transporter or are you a dispatcher? Because I wanted to know who was talking to me. And he told me transporter. And I said, and he's like, well, can I have load? I said, no. I said, I'm not working with somebody that's going to talk to me like that. And because I'm sorry, when we call to get a load, and there was nothing wrong with my load, just so everybody knows, the rate was high. It wasn't that. He was just rude as hell. And you don't talk to people like that. If you want to haul for somebody, you have to act like a normal person and just say, okay, I want this load, blah, 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 blah. I mean, just like we do. I don't want to get blacklisted. And it happens, I'm sure, all the time because people don't know how to talk to people anymore. They just think they can just boss somebody around. And and just so everybody knows, everybody who texts me thinks I'm a guy. I don't know why, but I always get, sir, can I have this load? I never even say anything different. But I will tell you, my favorite thing to do with the M place, because they always say I'm a sir when I'm talking to them on the phone, and it's always a guy, so I always call him a ma'am when I get off the phone, just to throw back at their face
Yeah,
when I leave.
That's awesome. That is so funny. Well, okay, look at these stinking red loads. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is what the guy was talking about. And again, I didn't fuzz it out. I don't fuzz out everything. I've got scruples. This is a stinking red load. This won't pay for anything. I mean, there's no point in even hauling this. Even 9 of these. I mean, there's no point. What is 9? Yes. Let's say you have 9, 1 pick, 1 drop, which that's not the case. It's 9 picks, 9 drops, or whatever, right? And then maybe they flip you another nugget. Let's see, 27 cents a mile times 9. A full load of this is $2.50 a mile.
Yeah.
For hours of traffic, $6 diesel. What is the freaking point, man? That's why this is like a double stinking red load.
Right. And I won't, like, if they want me to do something like that, I won't post that crap. I tell them I'm posting it, but I don't.
Look at this truck. That is
F350.
That thing.
Are you kidding me?
That is insane. I mean, that's freaking insane. That's why the guy called them parasites, because that is freaking insane. I mean, what are you doing?
I would tell my customer I'm not doing it,
dude.
Honestly, I would tell my customer I'm not doing it.
Yeah, no, get out of the business. Don't tell shipper. What are you telling the shipper? What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. I've blown. It seems like I've blown a gasket. This is beyond the normal me. But I got to tell you, I mean, what the hell is going on?
Well, here's the thing too.
And it just continues.
I'm pretty sure how they work is this: they've got a marketing team who goes out and gets these clients, who are probably giving them these rates, and it's not the dispatchers in the office. They got to dispatch that crap. But it's not them setting it up. It's the marketers doing this stuff. So maybe they need to have a big conversation with them.
And now this is the funny thing. And by the way, I mean, I know I got a little hot there, and I'm sorry. But I mean, really, like you are literally putting people out of business if they're hauling that stuff.
Yes.
I mean, they're going out of business. You will not have them as vendors any longer. And then you'll have to put someone else out of business. And so this is the thing is, the marketing, I agree with you. And there's always a conflict between sales and production. Sales wants the sale, and they don't care what it takes or what it costs. to make it happen. And production is left with the problem, which is production in this case is the carriers and the dispatchers of the crapola. Meanwhile, sales and marketing, they're the ones spraying the champagne over the cubicle. These two teams need to talk. And I don't care how much marketing stuff and t-shirts and slogans and social media you spend money on. Stop spending so much money on that crap and give it to production. God. Freaking A, man. You need a YouTube show to explain this to you? No, you don't. I know you don't. So what is going on?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I think is going on. You have marketers being salespeople and not thinking about the end results, for sure.
Right now, somebody at the load board is like, "Oh my God, he's not even talking about us." Woo!
We get a week off, yeah.
That is so great. But and here's the thing too. I'm not saying anything that isn't already being said. None of this is new. It's all old homework. And that's why we say, nobody cares, Sue. Why did I just waste that 30 minutes of my life? Nobody cares. I mean...
Well, I think we care. But
well, we care. The live chat cares. But over there, they're so busy buying more champagne to spray over the cubicles. Nobody's listening to this. And if somebody happens to hear this one day after the apocalypse... they're like, crawling out of the rubble. They're like, what did we do? Got any champagne? God, it's ridiculous. I want to say this too before I forget, is that we're going to be at, so tomorrow and Saturday. Tomorrow there's no Cars on the Move. Tomorrow and Saturday we're at NADA show. Why, Jay? Why are you telling us? Why should we care? Because did you know that there is now more transportation technology? Well, I can say this. At Used Car Week, which was November 2021, there was more transportation exhibit booths than ever before at their show. Because it's mostly dealers and auctions and bankers and, champagne stockers. But transportation's showing up at these shows now, which is great because our timing couldn't be better, and that's why we're talking about it. And did you know this? Check this out. There's an announcement. You think OEMs are out of transportation? Oh, Toyota Project ETA is that's what they're calling it. Toyota is going to announce this new transportation pizza tracker solution. Everybody's talking about transportation now. So the louder we are right now, and the more we can push back against the crapola, the better the expectations and rates will be in the future. Because if we stay silent, there's going to be no hope for decent rates ever again.
I agree.
We can't stay silent.
So I have a question. Are they going to be at the NADA show? How many booths do they have?
So Toyota, okay, this is a great question, Sue.
Not Toyota.
Actually. Oh.
I'm talking
about...
yeah.
Oh, you mean... the champagne sprayers?
Yeah.
The parasites?
Yeah, what we're talking about right now,
I think the parasites will be at the show. I actually don't... I want to say I don't know, but I think I saw it. I actually... You know what? There are some companies I've actually stopped looking. Like M Company will be there. I don't care. I don't care. We're not going to go to that booth. We're not going to that booth. We're not.
Oh, come on.
We're not. We have other stuff. We have other stuff to do. No, we're not doing it. Now Ship.Cars, which that's why it's been marketed as two separate companies.
Oh, what he's talking about is
Ship.Cars is technology, and I like to learn more about it. I'm going to play the game that they're two separate companies. Okay? I'm just going to play that game. It's the only way I can get through it. So Ship.Cars will be there. We might run by, I don't know, wave. Auto Sled. Auto Sled is there. I like talking to Auto Sled. I want to learn more.
Auto sled pays good. I have no problem with
and
auto sled.
that's what we're talking about. That's all you got to do. It's so easy to get us to like you. All you got to do is one thing. One thing.
Pay the right way.
Show us the money. That's all you got to do. You can lie, cheat, steal, post laptops, and hey, as long as you pay. That's all you got to do.
Yep.
We don't care if your ratings are 50%, as long as you pay.
Hey, I have a question. How big is auto sled? Just out of curiosity.
It's funny you say that. That is really weird. I was reading an article this morning. They just posted on LinkedIn that they finished a investment round. So they've been raising money. They just raised another $5 million. And they're hiring executive. They actually just hired an ex-Tesla executive.
Really?
Yeah, no, auto sled. This is how you do it. See, and this is the Parasites know this too. Believe me, I read the same magazines you do. The Parasites know that if you load the C-level, if you hire VPs and C-levels, and you're just so freaking loaded with expensive execs, that's how you get the shippers to forget about anything that made sense to the workers.
Gotcha.
You get them the Springsteen tickets, and you take them skiing and all this crap. That's how you get the big contracts where you can screw whoever you want. I didn't say any company name just now, but I know that's what you're doing. Because I know some of your workers, and they are screwed. Oh my gosh, the crap pay? Oh, really? You don't even want to know. I can't even talk about it. But getting back to the good news, Auto Sled, they are working on competing at that level.
Sweet.
And if they continue to pay well, so here's the please, please keep paying well. Yeah. Do not stop doing that, please.
Yeah, don't.
We're begging
you. Lower yourselves to. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Thank you, T-Boo. We're here for you. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. We might be I don't even ship cars. It's the only reason. Right now, they're probably trying to figure out how to get me over on this one. Because I don't even ship cars. You can't blacklist me. I don't even work here. Sue, what are we doing? But we're here because we know this is critical. This is the only way carriers are going to stay in business. Because everybody needs load boards now and then. Hopefully not 100% of the time, 100% of the decade. But everybody needs load boards. And load boards it's a marketplace. It's where dealers, brokers, shippers, dispatchers, carriers connect. But it doesn't have to be a swap meet full of gangsters. God.
I agree.
Oh, hey, anybody want to search for loads? Hey! Well, let's do this. I'll tell you what. Do this, because we got Larry coming up in 20 minutes. Sue, why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you pull up the load board? Hey, listen, if you've got a route scout, please put it in the live chat. Let us know from where to where and how many you're looking for. Otherwise, Sue's going to do a route scout. We're going to check the rates. Because here's one of the questions I wanted to ask. Man, this is like a major soapbox episode, but I knew it would be. Is that okay? Let's say you have a software you're integrating with a dealer. Let's say you got a software you're integrating with a dealer, and it gives an auto quote. How much, by what percentage, this is the question, by what percentage should the auto quoting software increase the rate to make up for gas prices? The surcharge, the gas surge percentage surcharge. What does the auto quoter, what percentage does the auto quoter need to add to cover the cost of gas, risk, and road warriorness out on the road? That's what I want to know. Please put it in the live chat. Oh, wow, Sideshow got approved after 6 weeks. Congratulations. Sweet. That is awesome.
Give us a call.
Yeah.
Absolutely, we'll get you going. So, what does freight pay? Because they pay a fuel surcharge. So, what are they paying right now? That's what we should almost base it on, right?
That's such a good call. I don't actually know, but that is a really good call. That's a really good call.
Because even my guy that hauls for Amazon, when I was helping him with that, they give him a fuel surcharge too. So I don't know what it is now, but all right. So I've got two I'm going to pull up here. Alina wants me to look out of New Orleans, and I know Taboo wants me to look out of Austin, so I pulled them both up for us.
Cool.
So
ooh, Mark says 25%
in New Orleans.
Thank you, Mark.
Okay. Should it be more now, though? There's a question.
And do you think any Greedy Parasite's going to give you 25%? They're not even going to give you $25. Oh,
no.
Percent?
No, that's never happening.
Well, we're not going to be able to spray champagne at 25%.
Yeah. Nope. Not going to happen. All right. I'm going to start with Alina's here. You keep talking, I'll look. Let's see. Let's see if the prices
You keep talking and I'll look. It sounds like marital advice.
All right, so, well, we all know that Florida is cheap. Hey, Janice, they just listed a Baton Rouge to St. Cloud over there. Okay, she got it.
She got it. Hey, she got it. She got it. Woo!
Did you get the Carville one too?
No,
okay.
It's that IAA. He'll never make it.
Oh, okay, bummer. All right. Anyways, not just so you know, we're not agreeing those are good rates. We just know how this works going to Florida. It sucks. Anyways, and unfortunately, New Orleans is not always okay. So I just put up Louisiana just so you know it's not just New Orleans because Fair Day is not New Orleans. Just so everybody knows. I don't do United States.
I got a noise for Silvermint. I found a new noise.
I'm really disappointed with Show Me Auto Mall. I do a lot of stuff for them out of Texas, and they always pay almost $1 per mile. And that,
yeah, look at that.
Everybody knows Huma is in BFE.
They know nothing.
I mean, BFE.
Somebody knows nothing about gas prices.
Yeah. I guarantee you, though, but we do enough work with Show Me. If I said I need this X amount of money, if I had a driver there, he'd do it. But I wouldn't do Huma anyways because it's so bad. I mean, who wants to go down there? Let's see. Wow. Well, that ain't bad. Greenwell Springs for everybody, and I like how they always put that it's at Copart, so it's going to be a fork on. It's $1.06 a mile. It's an F-250. I would take it if on my 3-car if he was there. That's not going to help us because Monroe is way up north. Now, Alina, if you wanted to go up to Ohio, you could go through Monroe on the way out if you're going to Ohio. This is a good one, but it's a big van. Give me the VIN usually, and he wants a flatbed. I don't know why they want a flatbed. Even if it's a high top, you can take that on a wedge. Maybe they don't know that. Give me the VIN's been having a few problems with staff, so I'm not sure if that's what's going on. Here's a 3-pack for them out of Lafayette going to Dallas. I mean, it's 74 cents a mile, but, you know. And I think that would be too big for your 4-pack or your 4-car, Alina. You'd have to have another tiny car. Plus, Lafayette's way far away. What else? So generally speaking, if you're in Louisiana, there's certain stuff that comes up on a regular basis. You'll see stuff usually going to Dallas. You'll see stuff going to Houston. You'll see stuff going to Atlanta. Little Rock. What else we got? Hey, well, this would be a good load if it was a legit load. Don't count on that one, Lena, if you're looking at that one. Been having nothing but problems with all those carriers that I always talk about that the loads are never any good.
So if they're not, are they blacklisted? And if they're not blacklisted, what kind of list should we? Is that the red list? The red?
Yeah, I would go. Well, yeah. I mean, their loads. There's certain certain brokers we've seen on here that they either multi-list loads with other brokers. You always see it. It never fails. If they have it listed, somebody else in the group of people that I'm talking about have it listed too.
So we call them the double listers. We do that.
Yes, the double listers.
The double
listers.
All right, cool.
And so that means the reason why they're not any good is because they're double listed and they're always like, oh, let me call my customer and find out if it's available. And y'all know that they never call you back because it's not available because they've double listed with somebody else.
Hey, Sue, here's one. I heard that in freight, they don't have double listing. The only thing they might have is there's so many loads they don't know what number, so it's first come, first serve. But
okay. Yeah. Okay.
If it's a bridge or an air conditioner system, it's not double listed. They don't do that because they know. You know why? Because they know you'll get double listed. But in auto transport, hey man, we don't know.
Yeah.
Grab a mask, jump right in. You can do what you want.
And wow. Okay, and Sulphur, Lake Charles is nowhere near. That's more towards Houston, by the way. And that has no keys.
Well, at least it's not 22 cents a mile.
Hey, we got a John Deere, whatever, Deere from Baton Rouge to
a John Deere. Sure. We needed that. We'll take any.
I don't know what kind of John Deere.
We'll take any comedy relief we can get at this point.
Oh, look, we got a lube truck. Lube it up. Here we
go.
I love it.
Reference ID. Get ready to lube. Okay. That can't be. You know what? And it's inoperable. What does that look like? Can we see the lube truck?
It's huge. I'm sure it is huge.
I'll take a lube truck for $200, Bob.
Not every day that you can look up a lube truck, right? So.
No. And when it is, it's special.
Oh, it's huge. We knew it was huge, though.
Wow,
hey. We knew it was going to be huge.
And we knew
Here's
it
where
would
they
be
keep
huge.
the lube.
This is great. Boy, so it's an inoperable? Go back to the listing. That thing's freaking enormous.
Hold on, I'm gonna move.
Is it full of lube?
I'm sure it's full of lube.
Oh my God.
So you have to empty the lube, because otherwise it probably weighs 50,000 pounds.
From parasites to lube trucks. Never miss a Thursday again. Oh man. Oh, XPO list fuel surcharge at 42. Wow, look at that, Mark. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Look at that. 42%.
Wow.
Which means the parasites are like, what? Right? 42 what? That's not, yeah. You're never going to get 42 cents a mile surcharge from a parasite. That is never, ever.
Going to see that.
meter has detected major BS.
Never.
Confirmed. That's definitely some bullshit.
That is not going to happen.
Oh, so these are double listed again. Those are. What else we got?
For your property taxes.
Looks like some stuff going over to Georgia, but I don't know if there's a full load. Looks like there's some double brokers going on that too. Wow.
When is that?
There's not a lot of great stuff on here so far. I mean, granted I'm only a quarter of the way in, but it's not looking very pretty.
Are you shocked? Is anybody shocked?
I mean,
really?
I just got my driver out of there with decent stuff, but it's all about, sometimes it's by the luck of the draw, you know what I mean? Luck of the refresh page when something comes up.
Well, that's why you get busted.
Chicago, but,
right?
Yeah.
Are people still getting busted? God,
I still get busted.
2022. You still get busted? Oh my
do.
God. Okay, who doesn't
like 2
know
weeks
what
ago.
we're talking about by when we say dispatchers getting busted? Sue, just in case, because I know we actually get new dispatchers. We get new carriers and new dispatchers all the time.
Do you have
checking
any more
in.
spots on your Louisiana to Florida trip?
So what? And by the way, and Elena also wants Ohio to Detroit.
Would be a small car.
Okay, I'll look that up too.
And AutoShip
'cause
wants to
AutoShip
know if
Direct
you have
is
any more.
asking if I have
Yeah.
any more room. Where he's in New Orleans and Baton Rouge. Where are they going to Florida? And what kind of vehicle do you have? And I can tell you.
Sue,
So she'd have to have a really small vehicle.
Sue is an AI. I freaking love that so much.
I'm an AI.
You're an AI. Like that movie. What's that movie? Her. Have you seen this? Where? Oh, it's great. I mean, it's crazy. But Joaquin Phoenix gets an operating.
that's what
He
you-
gets a new
Yep.
operating system. It's a female voice, and she's so advanced. It's a Scarlett Johansson. That he falls in love with his operating system. It's awesome. That movie's awesome. You're that level of AI, Sue. That's so cool.
Let's see. I'm not seeing. All right. Well, she said Michigan, right? Hall Match has a good one. I don't know if it's so good, but I would ask Hall Match for more money. They might do it. There's a Greenwell Springs going to Detroit for $750. You can also do this, but look how cheap it is. To Ann Arbor, you can go through Ann Arbor as you go up through Detroit, but that's cheap. Looks like there's a 2,500 Alina on here to Detroit for $1,100 though out of Lafayette.
But that Touareg
Why
is,
that?
yeah. You know when they say per Copart run and drive, you know what that means.
Mhm. It doesn't run and drive.
It means start and lurch.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. For example, on the Copart website, the other day I was looking up a car, said it ran and drove, but how can it run and drive if the whole front wheel is off and laying there sideways on the ground? Really? I thought the
It's so
rule was
awesome.
100 feet forward, 100 feet back.
Okay,
right?
but the axle spins. Reference ID, axle spins. It's awesome. Hey, what's up, Daryl? I'm telling you, there isn't a more fun show in auto transport. But at the same, it's tragedy comedy. You got to be ready. We switch on a dime. We're funny, and then it's terrible. And then it's funny, and then it's terrible. It's pretty messed up. It's like auto transport.
There's another one going Kansas City, not for the M company, but RC Logistics has one for $700 on here. An Eclipse, tiny car. I love it when they put no comment. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Here's a Chrysler 300.
I don't think I've seen that before. No comment.
Oh, I see it all the time, and I'm just like, why? What the hell does that mean?
Do not ask for
comment.
gas money.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we got
My
hey,
thing would be.
No, wait, look
What?
at that. We have an actual pickup, actual delivery. Thanks for playing, everybody. And it's always M Company. Why am I
Yep.
not stopping by your booth at NADA? I've had enough, man. I've had enough.
You know what you need to do? I need to make you a t-shirt that says actual pickup, actual delivery, and you need to walk by and flash them as you go by.
We need a flag that says
hilarious.
actual pickup, actual delivery.
Yes, absolutely. That is perfect.
Like it's trucker convoy. I
Oh
need
my
my
goodness.
trucker convoy
Yes.
flag.
Yes. Acertus does have one going to Springfield, which would go with Kansas City, by the way, but I don't know if it would make your mileage. Let's see. Someone called Lakeisha. Oh, look, and here's Mercury, which is probably no good as well, going to Kansas City out of Slidell.
Now that's a double. Are they a
Yeah.
double lister?
They're a double lister.
Yeah, I
and usually
knew it.
Those are not any
Yes.
good.
Who's keeping
Every time
track?
I've called for 'em,
Elena
you
is
get
Elena
one out of
keeping
every
track of
10.
it? Isn't Elena?
Yeah.
It's her job to keep track of the double lister list. Elena,
Yeah.
did you get that one?
Look, and there's a couple going to Springfield on here. Here's a 1,500 cargo van, and
Oh.
Auto Specialist would probably come up for
T-Boo,
you too.
you're
That's not
right.
bad.
T-Boo says we got to take dispatching live into the metaverse. That is a brilliant idea. Yes.
Yes, I'd love to be the next Bitcoin. Okay.
What's the avatar? Like a horned, like steering wheel. Oh
Let's
man,
see,
that's
anything
insane.
else?
Good color on it.
With a toothpick shooting dice, right? In a referee shirt. It has to be a referee shirt.
Hey, now, if you have a big enough trailer, this is a
Ooh.
good load right there.
That is a good load.
Alina, I think if you only took 3, you might ask him if he could take that. That's a nice load.
Now, this is why I'm always like, okay, so what's the broker? What is Evergreen
and it's
Logistical Services? Why are they paying so good?
They usually pay decent. I've hauled for them a few times. Let's see.
Go in there and it'll say load ID.
They've
Are
been in
they
business
like,
since 2015.
wow, they're a broker? Wow.
Yeah, and they've been in business since 2015. I've hauled a few times.
That
I've
is
never had any
awesome.
problems.
Well, thank you very much, Evergreen. Thank
I
you.
like that
Yeah.
one. I wish he could fit this with it.
Johnny
That would be sweet.
Five.
If this was any good.
Oh no. I know that movie. What's that? Oh, Johnny Five. Oh gosh. That's funny.
Lovely.
Hey, we got Larry coming up in a few minutes, but we'll finish this search out. Get some recommendations up in here.
Okay, and this is what we were talking about as far as 9-packs. Yeah, you
Did
all
I
see
tell you
what's
about
going
my
on.
job on the weekends? Cold beer here. Cold beer here.
So it knows they're having their hanging in at wholesaler.
Oh, what are these? Oh, this is not a pickup. This is a big text trailer. What the hell? Why are you even listening to that? Trailers, not trucks. At least they put it over here in the reference ID.
No, there's.
All right, what are you doing there, girl? Doing too much.
AutoStar has one going in Morristown out of Lafayette,
You need some
$6.25.
water?
I don't.
These gas prices are not good at all.
Apologies to anybody who does actually work at the stadium on the weekends. We have no affiliation, and I sincerely apologize.
Oh, no.
Well, here's a really bad load, and this may be a mistake. If everybody looks at that, it's 11 cents a mile.
No. Is it a mistake?
I don't know.
Because
Like,
if
we'd have
it's
to go to
not,
the
okay.
webpage.
do you think they're going to list a Kia Soul for $1.10 a mile?
No, like
No.
$5.50. Is that what you mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
No.
no. So I mean, let's analyze this error. How could this be a mistake?
Either they forgot a 0, or they forgot the number in front of the 55. One or the other.
Okay, all right.
I can go check on the
All
website
right.
real quick.
I'm gonna let him off with a warning. This is a warning.
Scotch, how may I help you?
I like that. What's it in the Ford F59? Look, it's 25 foot long.
From where? Out of
Holy
Texas?
shit, 10 foot
Oh,
high.
yeah, my driver
They should be paying more than that.
Oh my God! Can we see a picture of that? Is this bigger than the lube truck?
So
I don't think it'd be bigger than the lube truck, but
it's only
I don't
it's gonna
know.
be big.
I think this thing's so big it needs a lube truck. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, it's a food truck.
my God.
Let's put it that way. That's a food truck.
Johnny
Oh, holy
Five's
crap.
Food and Lube.
That was Louisiana to
You
Tennessee.
lube it and we'll move it.
You should make that into
Okay.
a t-shirt for me.
This really has. This has gone way too far.
I'm looking at their website before we move forward, but
This really
It's a
has turned
sucker.
into Howard Stern. We need to
they
clean
really
it up.
do have it on their load board listed for $55, by the way. So I don't know.
How
if
much?
it's a true
$155?
mistake or what. No, 55. It really does.
Okay,
say
so it's
55.
not a mistake. All right, so we're upgrading this to red card.
Well, you gotta be kidding me. That's 3 gallons of bullshit in a 2-gallon bucket.
That is nuts. $55 from Louisiana to Tennessee. That
Yeah,
won't pay for
for 500
anything.
miles.
That
Yeah, that's 500 miles.
you're gonna need to reopen up the load board signups because you're gonna put people out. You're gonna put so many people out of business. you're going to need more
Yeah.
carriers.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, most of the stuff I see on here is going to Texas. If you could get yourself
who
over
feels
to San
better?
Antonio,
Who feels better?
I was on the
79937.
this is all Texas stuff. Yeah. Which, at this point in time, unless you could go to Austin or San Antonio, I don't think I'd go to Dallas yet. It's just not. It's been horrible this week.
Oh, after that, 767.
And there's weather. We got any?
Yeah, up north.
Right?
By the way, what did you get? Like a couple inches up there? We're supposed to get a
Oh
couple
yeah,
inches
we
today.
got a couple inches. I mean, actually, they
Nothing
call
horrible.
schools are out because they didn't know what
Yeah.
to expect. But they'll be back in school tomorrow. It's not that bad. I mean, it's still snowing. It's snowing, windy, and cold, but it's not like that ice layer.
Yeah.
I saw a video. What?
Can you repeat
Look at
that
this.
again?
It's an Inop Kenworth, 17,000 pounds, 25 to 30 foot. 30 Need a lowboy, obviously, duh. And oh look, it's actually picking up in Pelican, Louisiana, and they're only paying. I don't even know what Pelican is. I've never even heard of Pelican, Louisiana. But it's only paying $2.78 a mile.
Is
the hell?
Pelican down there in the bayou? Do you have to like crank up the CCR and put on your mosquito nets to pick this thing up? I'm a
Let
guess.
me go look if it's in the swamp.
Everything requires.
I'm gonna heat up the gumbo and do a search.
Well, I can
Oh,
tell
no.
you that
No, it's
Pelican
okay.
from Monroe
Okay,
is
it's okay.
127 miles,
But it's
and it is south. Yeah, south of Monroe.
you know, it's not really anywhere
actually-
near Monroe. It's more towards
no, it's
south of
more
Shreveport.
nearby Natchez. and
Nacogdoches.
Natchez
Oh,
area, that kind of thing.
not your
Yeah.
toeses? No.
Yeah.
Come on.
Something like that. It's
Yeah.
almost to the border of Texas.
But it's
below
south of-
Shreveport. Let's put it
That's
that way.
true. It's south of Shreveport. But whatever it is, and like it's not in the bayou, but something tells me it
And
doesn't
where's
pay
this
enough.
one? No, and like this
Yeah.
one right here, where's that really going to? That's not Corpus Christi, I don't believe.
Now Greenwell Springs.
That's not that big of a deal. That's the co.
Yeah.
That's the co part. Then,
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
So
yeah.
you're gonna go through there from New Orleans anyway. So I
But
get
where's
that. It's
West
the other
Waco?
part.
I never heard of West Lake.
It is 154 miles south of Corpus Christi.
Oh my gosh.
Probably almost to the border.
it
of Mexico.
literally
Yes, it's
is.
right
No.
next to Mexico.
You
Yeah.
may as well be headed to the border. Yeah, no, that is as.
Yeah,
in fact,
there it
that's
is.
where. Look, that's the last
That's the
town
border.
before the border. Literally,
That is it, right there.
I was about to make some cancellation
'Cause
jokes,
that's
and I'm
Mexico.
going to just apologize
As
in
far as
advance
I
and
know,
stop
this
myself.
is Mexico right through.
I'm going to stop my
So-
greedy parasite
Yeah.
and just keep it to myself.
All right. Well, Elaine, I haven't helped you a whole lot. It basically
Yeah, what are we
going
doing?
to
Are we
Dallas.
even? Yeah, are we helping anybody at this point?
No, I don't think I'm helping her much right now. There was some stuff going to
What?
Kansas City. I didn't see anything going to Ohio. I thought she wanted me to
Check,
go to
check,
Ohio
check.
for. What's this? But it's not what we think it is. Watch. Oh, two 40 Econoline 450 box trucks. Yeah, no.
That's not worth it, man.
No.
Okay, so
No.
I am gonna say this is that in just our core sample search, this is
Yeah.
not good. It's not good.
No, they're
I mean,
not
gas
great, for
prices,
sure.
weather. By the way, what is COVID still a thing? You know, it's funny when
Now
I'm
we compare
going to
it to
share a
gas
secret.
prices.
Okay, inside joke. People that are still like anti-vax. Wait a minute, what? What are you? Is that still a thing? Are there still vax mandates? I'm just asking.
What do you mean by vax mandates?
Is anybody
You have to have a vax?
Yeah, are there still entities mandating a vax or a mask? I honestly don't know.
Well, I'll tell you a weird
Yeah,
story.
tell me. Yeah, tell me.
We were Okay, I don't know if everybody knows what Ross's is, but it's like a department store that gets rejects from the big department stores. So we were there on Saturday up in Lake of the Ozarks, and I wanted to use the bathroom. And they were only letting one person in at a time because the CDC said that's the way it goes. And I go everywhere, and they don't do that. So I don't know what rule they made that one up from, but apparently nobody can use the bathroom.
Okay.
Your kid can't go in with you. I mean, this lady had 3 little kids, and the guy like one at a time.
That it's
Weird.
possible. I'm speculating live, but I'm going to say that's an anti-theft policy disguised as a CDC policy.
Well, but I go to Ross's every place else, and I've never had them do it. Just there, that one in Lake of the Ozarks.
Well,
so,
that's because they have.
Unfortunately, it's my favorite school to go to. But.
Well, yeah. Well, then there was raw meat on the counter, and they don't know how it got there.
Something was different at that place. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Van says only healthcare workers and military. Okay, but what about Canadian border truckers? I'm asking the question.
Oh.
I don't know where the anti-vax mandate. I haven't heard it in a while, and I just don't know. And I thought I'd ask it here. Had to wear a mask to get my DOT physical, and the DOC didn't wear one. That is weird.
Huh. That is weird.
Huh.
Why
They were
would
like,
yeah.
just be careful with your little creepy crawlers. You know? All right.
Okay.
All right, let's wrap this up and do some Larry time. What do we got?
Okay, let's do Larry.
You have to-
Oh, yeah? So, wait, do we have... Elena, are you satisfied or dissatisfied? Do one of those. She's on the phone. She's probably...
Oh, Elena is.
She's probably on the phone. We haven't heard from her. All right, yeah, let's do some Larry time. Let me get my, I think my audio is set up here. Okay, so, I will take the screen back. It is now time. Everybody, get set, get ready, get your questions and answers and stuff. It's Larry time.
Let's go.
Here we go. Question 1. If you will be completing only intrastate shipments, you will not be required to have a, is it DOT, MC, insurance, or ELD?
That's honey.
Well, I don't think you have to have VLD as long as you're within a 250-mile radius or something like that. If you're hauling commercial, you got to have an MC number no matter what. So,
Right, that's right. That's what I was thinking. That's correct. I got my answers right here.
I
got my
don't
notes
think
from Tuesday.
if you're traveling within, I think it's 250 or 300 miles, you don't have to have an ELD. I think that's what it is. I'm going with ELD.
Interesting. Only intra-ship. Okay. See, I think isn't it DOT? I thought it was DOT.
Ah.
Here we go. Let's see. Whoa! Whoa!
Really?
Whoa! Whoa!
I thought anytime you're
Wow.
hauling commercial, period. Right?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, maybe if you're only intrastate, you only need a DOT. I know it's one of them. Devin's got it. So Devin said it's DOT. Wow. Well, see, Vance says it's... Huh.
Oh, it's 150 miles? Okay. I couldn't remember what it was. I knew it was...
All right. Yeah, no,
253
ELD,
something.
yeah. Because in a state the size of Texas or California, you still need an ELD. Or you might. But that is interesting. All right, well, I would love to... If someone can share... Yeah, I don't know. Isn't that... That is a wow. That is a wow.
Wow.
That is a total wow. Well, that's what this show is for, is that, I mean...
Was to figure out new
In
stuff.
case,
yeah.
1 hour later, in case you don't know, this show is to help us all get better information. That is the whole point of the show. That's the whole darn point of the channel. All right. Question 2. Here we go. What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount? To ship a non-running 2019 Kia Forte from Brownsville, Texas to Ohio City, Ohio. Is it 510, 745, 1035, or 1405? Ladies and gentlemen, I've got my guess from Tuesday night.
I would say 1405, but because that's Brownsville is near the border, right?
Well, and if you add gas surcharge, but you know, come on, nobody's gonna do that. I've got my number. I'm going with I kind of hedge crapola with a slight spoonful of optimism. I got my bucket of crapola and a spoon of optimism. That's how I approach the load board. That's a t-shirt. I can see this. All right, let's see what we got. We got some guesses in the live chat. Final answers. See, that's what, Devin, that's exactly bucket of crapola, spoonful of optimism says 1035. Ready?
Go for it.
Thank you so much for your time, Edith. Have a good day.
Oh, thank God
Yay.
I'm wrong. Turns out this was bucket of optimism, spoon of crapola. So that'd be the reverse of the shirt. All right, here we go. Question 3. Here we go. Which of the following is called an operating... Oh, is also called an operating authority? MC, DOT, VOC3, or insurance? Okay, now this one I got. I mean, I got this locked up.
MC
Just like I looked up
or DOT. Which one is it?
Just as I say
You're
that, I'm
right.
probably going to miss it. I'm now 0 for 2, and I'm over here... I'm over here bragging about locked up. I'm 0 for 2. Oh, God.
It's got to be your MC number. I think it's MC.
It has to be MC. It has to be. In the live chat's got this one.
It really does.
Has to be MC. Here we go. Hey! All right.
Yay. We had 2.
Okay. All right. It's that moment. It's like breaking point at Wimbledon. The crowd is a silent hush. The ball is in the air. Question 4. What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount to ship a non-running 2017 Ford Explorer from Duboc, Louisiana to Tacoma, Washington? Is it $985, $1355, $1825? Do I hear $2250?
I'm going to say 1825.
That's what I did too.
I don't even know where Duboc,
Bucket of
Louisiana is. I've
crapola,
never heard of that one.
spoonful of optimism.
In Louisiana.
But I hope it's
I think it should
$2250.
probably
I mean,
be.
please.
I do too. but-
God, help us. All right. Going once. Going twice. Oh, and yeah, Vance has got 1825. Let me check that audio. Audio's been nuts today. You guys can hear me okay? Check, check, check.
Yeah.
Is it loud? No, it's blasting. Now, okay.
Sounds fine.
Now it's blasting on the stream. Hang on. Mic, check, check, check. 2, 2, 2, 2. I mean, I've had it cranked. And then it finally just broke loose. Krusty the Clown just broke out. Okay, here we go. What in the heck? Okay. Oh, see, I knew it.
Ooh, got it.
1825. Okay, I'm 2 out of 4, which is pretty normal for me. All right. Oh, I got this next one. Here we go. Question 5. Here we go. Blank is a unique 2 to 4 letter code used by federal agencies to identify your transportation company. Carrier code UCR, SCAC, or is it your DOT?
Well, it's not DOT because there's no letters in it. So,
Oh, by the way, Silverman's got, okay, an MC number is for interstate authority when crossing state lines. Okay, thank you. So
Okay,
DOT
okay.
is your baseline. Is that right?
Yeah,
So if you're
okay.
intrastate, DOT baseline. Okay, thank you. That's awesome. These questions really are helpful. And by
I was saying
tuning
it was
in,
SCAC or
dude,
UCR.
and tuning in on Wednesdays to DOT compliance, listening to Brian every week. Oh man, I've learned so much, dude. Yeah, there it is. Sukmidri, long-time listener, first-time caller, has the answer. It's got to be SCAC. Here we go. Oh, Devin says carrier code. Gosh. Okay, it's between those two.
I was saying UCR or SCAC.
Man. Oh yeah. See, that's what I said. SCAC. Okay. But carrier code. See, the thing is, I think the SCAC stands for like. What does it stand
Carrier
for? SCAC, trucking code.
Standard Carrier
Standard
Alpha
Carrier Alpha Code. Ah. So it's
Yep.
not just carrier code, it's Standard Carrier Alpha Code. That is a
Yeah.
trick question. Well, anyways, thank you guys so very much for playing Are You a Car Shipping Guru? And thank you, Larry. Be sure to, what you want to do is go to dispatchcenter.com/ask Larry. Join us on Tuesday nights on Tuesday nights live. We have 5 new questions every Tuesday night. The show starts at 7 Central. At 7:30 Central, we do 5 new questions. Then on Thursdays on Dispatching Live after 1 o'clock, we do the answers. And we really do appreciate you tuning in. And what you do is on Tuesdays, when you hear the questions, go to Dispatch Center, put in your answers, and you can win. And Mark Rodeke, he's in the live chat on Tuesday nights if you have any questions about Superflow systems. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, my last slide is the NADA show. I just again want to say we're at NADA. Okay, NADA started this morning. It's in Vegas. It's the biggest show in automotive. I mean, gigantic booths. They look like the booths at NADA are bigger than convenience stores in Manhattan. That is no joke. They're huge. And they have like 2 levels. Some of them have 2 levels. If you're a VIP, you can actually go up the stairs and have meetings. That's how big the booth is. That's wild, man. That's how big NADA. NADA makes mats. Well, they're about the same. Because mats is huge. But mats is all trucks and swag and recruiters. And there's some big booths. And equipment and technology. All right, we got a few minutes left. I don't know if we have any questions, thoughts, suggestions, recommendations, irritations, annoyances. Oh, we got some annoyances? Oh, that's unfortunate. Sue, you can share the screen. Right. I don't know if... I don't like wearing masks either. I just don't know if there's a mask mandate anymore. It seems like by the time the whole march got put together, was it still a thing? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I believe in freedom. I believe in speaking up. That's obvious. I mean, this show is all about speaking up, speaking out, voicing concerns. But I think what if I was to go march, like in my referee shirt, and I'm out marching it? We want higher rates. Doing shows is probably a better waste of my time. A better waste of my time. Let me go with that.
So, I was talking about this yesterday about the price of gas prices going up, and y'all know that I like Detroit because it's $1 a mile. So here's the bigger question: what is Detroit going to go up to if the rates go up because of gas prices? How much far over $1 a mile is it going to go? Good question, huh?
Wow. Yeah, no, that's the... And I filled up last night, just my car, And I was paying almost, was I over $4 I think I was just under $4 a gallon. Yeah. It felt like $4 a gallon. So I filled up I filled up a sedan for $65. And that's just man, I mean, shoot.
Looking at these, look, there's stuff on here. I wonder if this is real. Look at this one. $4.53 a mile to go 153 miles from Detroit to Kalamazoo.
Wow.
And
Wow.
Then we got one from Flint to Marquette. So they are over. Well, I put in, just a minimum of $1 a mile, and I got 385 miles with $500 is what I put. So that tells you there's still over 380 loads on here that are over $1 a mile. Look at that.
Well, that's good.
So
look how many contain the word Michigan, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Devin, by the way, has a question for you. North or south rates?
Better in the north or the south? I do the Midwest, so that's hard to say. If we're talking south, meaning Florida, no way. If we're talking north Minnesota, no way. So I kind of stay in the middle. I do like Missouri, Kansas, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, Alabama, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan. I very rarely do Chicago area just because of the tolls, and my guys don't like it, obviously. Indianapolis area. I've got guys that live in Atlanta. I don't usually, if they didn't live in Atlanta, I probably wouldn't go to Atlanta because the Atlanta rates have been pretty crappy lately. They did get really high when COVID was happening at the height of that. And I don't do really the East Coast or the West Coast. So, yeah, Northeast to Midwest. That's what Vance put Northeast to Midwest. So I could really stay in the Midwest is where my rates are. And that's usually where I get the best money. And even if my guy lives on the East Coast, like I've got a guy that lives in Maryland or Virginia, I run him to the Midwest during the week and then we send him home. And the same thing with our guy in Florida. He runs what I would consider the Midwest, which is Louisiana, Alabama. Sometimes we go to North Carolina, Tennessee, that kind of thing, or Dallas, and then we run them home. It also helps with the weather. If you keep them out of the weather, you're making more money because you're not having to stop for delays because of that. So keep that in mind. You can run, New Jersey, PA. You're going to get over $1 a mile in those places, but you should be because of, your tolls and stuff like that, and waiting at warehouses and that kind of thing. So I'm a Midwest gal. I'm from Missouri, so maybe that's why I do what I do. If I lived in California, it might be different, but we all saw those California rates that Jay put up. You saw that crap.
I have never, almost never. I had a guy that wanted to always do NorCal, SoCal, and I would stare at it and look. It was never, I hated that route so much.
Yeah.
And then I had a guy, I did California, Arizona. I hated that almost as much.
Brutal.
I
had a guy that did that too. He put himself
Texas
out of
to
business.
Florida.
Yeah. Ooh, only if you have to. But
right?
yeah.
But here we go.
You're right.
California, Arizona, or Texas to Florida. Yeah. Which route sucks the most?
Probably California, Arizona. Honestly.
Which one sucks the least?
They want to pay like $150. I would take. You're right. I'd probably take Texas to Florida, going there.
Because exactly, at least
over
Texas
Arizona.
to Florida, you might make money in one direction.
Right.
But California, Arizona, you are breaking even the whole time. For every good load, there's a stinking red load right around the corner.
Yep.
And you've got traffic out the wazoo.
With California, Arizona, you'd have to set up like your own clients for you to even make anything back.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's the joke. Where do all the rich people live?
Both those places.
Yeah.
days. Yeah.
But Sue,
Yeah,
nobody
they don't
cares.
wanna pay.
Yeah. 2 things left. By the way, this was just sent in, so I've got to share it. We got viewer mail. Oh.
Oh my God, this was just sent in.
Okay, but
What
this
show
is
that from?
it's a joke. It's a joke, but is it? Right?
No. Oh my
And
God.
here's what's funny. How do you even know? That's why. See, this is why when you cry wolf and all this stuff and your Baghdad Bob,
Yeah.
if you gaslight too much, nobody even knows what's true anymore. Who knows?
True. Yeah.
Like that would be
That's a
that would
good
be
one.
Central's motto. We don't even know anymore. All right, last thing is CDL, hiring CDL drivers. You were going to talk about this. What's going on?
We were, huh? What were we talking about?
Didn't you say? Oh, my audio's. Didn't you say? This was like 2 shows ago. I'm just trying to clean stuff off the desk. Didn't you say that people were hiring CDL drivers, or you were going to talk about? I don't know. No?
Well, I mean, there was a company that asked me to dispatch. They had 14, or I don't know how many trucks they had, but none of them were CDLs. They were all Hotshots, and they wanted us to dispatch, and I was just like, I don't know about that one. I mean, I have several guys that do not have CDLs. I will honestly tell you, they do not follow any rules known to mankind when it comes to that. And if you do follow the rules as a CDL driver, you're gonna probably put yourself out of business really quick.
You can order that on the
Because you have to carry. You're usually only going to carry 2 cars, no matter what you do, or 2 vehicles, and it's usually not even big vehicles because it depends on your weight of your truck and trailer in those vehicles, and also what your vehicles weigh out as well, because that could put you getting stopped in Minnesota and sitting for 3 or 4 days because you're overweight, as we all know. That's happened to one of my drivers. So I always recommend having a CDL. That way you have no restrictions. I don't know why some of these guys don't go get them. But to me, it makes their lives easier, my life easier. And is it really that hard? You know, we've got drivers on here. Is the CDL test that hard if they don't want to go take it? That's what I don't get. I don't want to say it like this, but I had a woman driver and she went and passed it right away and didn't have no problems with it. So I don't know what's going on, why they won't go do it. I harassed this one company that works for me, and he's got 3 drivers and not one of them is a CDL. And I'm constantly going, when are you getting your CDL? Because they keep getting pulled over. And then they're stuck, you know, or they're outlaws and leave anyways, one of the 2.
Here's what I did. I just went to YouTube and I typed it in the live chat just as proof. I went to YouTube, I typed in get rich non-CDL car hauling. Look at who the top channel is. Oh my God, that's so funny. Now I didn't get, there's no video that says get rich non-CDL car hauling, but I know that this is what's getting watched. I mean, look at this, you get just tens of thousands of views on get rich non-CDL car hauling search. And this is where the money is making these videos. If you want to get rich in non-CDL car hauling, make videos about it. You don't actually need to. Don't haul. All right, I'm gonna stop there. You know what I'm gonna say. All right.
Yes.
I made my point.
Yes.
Or I didn't, and it just looks bad.
Let me say before we leave today.
Yeah, okay.
Vance is joining my crew as a dispatcher. So yes, we are looking for drivers to get him going and so he can dispatch. So if anybody's looking, I know we had one say he's ready. Vance is a seasoned driver. He knows what he's doing. So he knows how to dispatch. He dispatched for himself. So it's not going to be an issue. He needs some spots filled. If anybody needs a dispatcher, I'm ready for you. Give me a call.
Hey, that's awesome. Because we do. I'm going to share the link to your site. Murphy Auto Transport Services, you know, it's just a convenience. This channel is not meant to be an infomercial for your business, but it turns into one because, I mean, I get people every week. Every week, I get at least one carrier looking for a dispatcher, and I usually get a dispatcher looking to get in the business, learn. I mean, I had one this morning. So, yeah, go to murphyauto-transport-services.com. This is the website. I put the link in the live chat. And awesome. Welcome aboard, Vance. That's cool.
417-273-0021. You can give us a call, send me an email, however you want to do it. But yeah, we've got spots available.
Okay, so call Sue 417
273 0021.
And by the way, I've actually I put the phone number. You don't have to ask for Sue.
Yes.
Anybody can help. In fact, it's better if you don't because you're busy, right?
Yeah, it's almost impossible to get hold of me. So.
Yeah, in fact, I've stopped when people email me, I just say contact Murphy Auto Transport Services.
Yeah, there you go.
And then sometimes I don't even say mention my name. Like there's a guy, because I didn't, he was looking for like intrastate only. And I know that's the...
Yeah, that I don't do that,
Yeah, let's do the... He said, I got a 4-car, I got a CDL, but I just... I live in southern South Carolina between Charleston and Savannah. And I thought, it's not that there's anything wrong with Savannah, but that is one of those areas we talk about that is really tough. But then again, maybe if you can, I don't know, what would be a recommendation? Go knock on doors? Go knock on shipping containers? What would you do?
To find what loads? Is that what you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, to build a right.
Oh,
or maybe just to irritate people. To find business.
Yeah,
what could you do? Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what you do on that one because that is a lane that I do not run because it is what it is. And I don't do local anyways. But
it's a lot of exporters, right? I mean,
there is.
You're actually, your best bet, I'll tell you what, here's what you do. I need to email this guy back. Talk to Candy at Jacksport and find out how to work with exporters.
Yeah.
Because it's all exporters.
She would be the person,
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to email, I'm going to make a note. Again, that's the name, the whole purpose of the show is better information. I need to call the marketing person. Make a note, Sandy. Let's see here. Candy. Okay. Candy for... I'm just going to write Candy for Dude, because I can't remember the guy's name, but I'll look it up. Listen. We appreciate you guys tuning in. I ran into a guy at the Spartanburg, South Carolina Copart that had a 2-car, told me he was going to be home every night. LOL.
Yeah.
That is funny, man. I mean, it's not funny, but it's sad. It's tragic. And but that's it. Here's the thing. Here's what we know, and this is why we go to NADA. There's dealers, shippers, executives all around the country that need cars moved. Because, and this is why, like, anybody who says, like, now, why do you truck transportation every day? Well, if you're in automotive, you need auto transport. I don't know any vehicles that drive themselves yet. And it isn't actually happening tomorrow either. So you're going to need, if you buy and sell vehicles, you need transportation.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go, oh yeah, I guess that's true. All right, since that is true, nationwide, and dealers need their inventory more now than ever before because there just isn't enough of it. A carrier building a business now should theoretically have the chips sitting in front of them and be able to place them on the table because they hold the key to everyone getting their inventory moved. And the thing is, the marketing parasites know this. And they do not know your business. and they're just getting deals made and then booking more trucks of champagne. You're the carrier. You're the one that moves the load. Take the power back, build your business, and learn how to do your own sales and marketing instead of waiting under the dripping faucet from the guy with all the champagne that doesn't know anything about your business.
Yeah. Yep. For sure.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Stay safe. And thank you so much for jumping in the live chat. Get the podcast. Try the veal. We'll be live at NADA tomorrow and Saturday. There's no cars on the move because we're live at NADA. Thank you so much, Sue. Very informative. This was a really interesting episode.
Yeah. Lots of fun.
Lots of fun. All right,
Lots of
office.
fun.
Lots of fun. What do we say to our lovely AI?
Goodbye, Sue.
Thanks, everybody. Stay safe. Join us tomorrow on NADA. We'll see you soon. Take care and stay warm and watch that gas.
See you guys.
Peace out, everybody.